I walked back through the door of Vodafone HQ a year after I left to have my baby. Nothing had really changed, yet I could not have felt in a more unfamiliar world. The last 12 months had been a blur of nappies, weigh-ins, leaky boobs and baby groups, where no one asked me anything about my career, just how well my daughter was sleeping. To say I'd lost my voice was an understatement. And honestly, I feared I might never get it back. Hello, I'm Hilary Solzman, and this is the Everyday Storyteller, a daily show for women with something to say, but who, from time to time, might struggle to find the words. Whether returning to work after having children, changing careers after redundancy or a leave of absence, or simply doing something you haven't done for a while, remembering who you are can be tough. Now, that might sound a little glib. Of course you remember who you are, but after time out, it's not unusual for things to get a little blurred. Take motherhood, for example. There are so many societal and family pressures to be the perfect parent that when you return to work, your roles get all muddled up. Are you mum in the mornings and at bedtime and career woman during the day? What happens when your child gets sick or if you work part-time? And what if you've had a leave of absence following redundancy? Maybe you've struggled to find work, unsure of what you want to do. Maybe you've decided to embark on a new career, but you've been out of office life for so long, you're not sure you're supposed to be anymore. So what do? It's tough for sure, but I think it's time to go back to basics. If you've gone through a major life change, it's pretty safe to say things are not going to return to normal. Or they might, but that normal will be a new version, and that's cool. Accepting that, I believe, is half the battle. For example, I had to accept that working for big businesses and scaling the corporate ladder was no longer for me. My priorities had changed after having my daughter, but that didn't make me any less ambitious. I just needed to rethink how I could be successful in a different way. Next up, think about the person you want to be, not what you feel others expect you to be, and maybe not even who you are now. Close your eyes and try and visualise who that person is. And now, and this is a tricky bit, think about why you exist and what gets you excited. This could be an exercise in reconnecting with your purpose. For example, what was important to you before you had children. Or it could be about putting that to bed and igniting a new sense of meaning. And finally, take the time each day if necessary to find the good in what you do. You don't have to whitewash the fact that you're a new mother if you're back in the corporate world. Neither do you have to make it the thing that defines you. You have the power and the tools to write your own path, tell your own story, your way, in your voice. If you're struggling with finding your voice, please know you're not alone. There are many organisations that can help you reconnect with yourself following a major life event. And if you need support specifically about rewriting your story and figuring out where to go with it, all my contact details are in the show notes. You've got this.